John Amos.
Lou Nell.
Hi, John.
How you doing, baby?
I'm great. I'm really honored to be doing this interview today.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be in your company.
I know this is a personal favor. It's early in the morning. We're here in New York City. You got all dressed up for me. I appreciate that, babe.
For you,
Or that's your
anything.
regular swag. You just swaggy.
No, this was for you.
Oh, my goodness. Making me blush. Can you tell? All right. Well, listen. So we're going to talk about some things here because I feel like as much as you've been in front of the camera all these years, I feel like people don't really know you. They know your characters, but they don't know you. So this is an attempt to get the public to know you.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
So you're a Jersey guy.
Born and raised.
Lord have mercy. You love being from Jersey?
Well, it gives you a good basis for life. You got a PhD in reality if you come out of Jersey.
Mm-hmm. How does Jersey differ from New York, the city?
Well, I like the fact that there's not quite as much traffic.
Yeah.
And people are friendly.
You've never been like a real L.A. guy, huh?
No, I haven't. I never did care for L.A. too much.
Yeah.
It's too superficial for me.
And so, just like a lot of black families in the era when you grew up, times are kind of hard, right? How many of you're here with your sister today?
Right.
How many siblings in your family?
Still alive, one or two.
Which is,
Two.
is what? Okay. So is that you two?
Yeah, that's including me.
How many? How many did you start with?
3.
Mm-hmm. So one has passed away.
Yes.
Okay. I'm the 8th of 8.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 7 brothers and sisters. One has passed away.
Well, Daddy was busy.
Busy in June because the 5 of us was born in March. I said, man, you like to do it in June, didn't you? Okay. So you didn't really meet Daddy until you were 19. Is that true?
Well, meet him to really get to know him.
He was in and out?
Yeah. He was in the service, and I happened to meet him on one of his leaves.
Which is probably how you got conceived anyway.
Possibly.
Them boys, they go AWOL for that thing sometime. Okay, and what was the relationship with you and your dad throughout your years, what you say?
Once I got to know him, I fell in love with the man because I could see myself in him, and I saw so many of the qualities that I'd like to think that I had in him that I had nothing but love for him. At first, there was a lot of animosity because I felt like he'd bailed, But he had obligations. He had a path he had to choose, and I forgave him for that, and we became easily the very, very best of friends.
You feel like forgiveness is a cleansing?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. That was probably the best thing that ever happened, was me getting to know him, and as man-to-man adult. And it got rid of a whole lot of tension, a lot of animosity. Blew it away.
And you say you saw yourself in him. In what ways do you think you were similar with your father?
Well, I tell you, when I went out to L.A. to start my education, it was at a junior college in Long Beach City College. And I had this old raggedy car, cost me about $50 and needed a lot of work on it. And Pop was a master mechanic. So one day I was working on my car, and he came out and gave me a couple of tools, and he walked back to the garage. But as he walked back, I was laying underneath the car working on the brakes, and I looked at him walking, and I could feel his body motion, and I could see myself walking the same way, and I could feel all of his physicality and everything. And we looked more like brothers than father and son. So I truly, truly fell in love with the man and grew so much to respect him and to love him that to this day I still miss him.
And he's passed on then?
Yes, he has.
So you were talking about school. Now, what kind of student were you? Were you a good kid? Were you a bad kid? Did you make good grades? Or
In the subjects that I liked, I did well. The ones that I didn't care for, The sciences and that, I was not very good.
What subjects did you like the best?
I liked reading, and I liked the English classes that let me read and write and create. Any classes that allowed me to become a creative person, I fell in love with those classes.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
That the classes that you were fond of were the classes that you could be creative at.
Exactly.
And you chose that path. Okay, so this is like civil rights movement time, right? Did you experience racism? Was it in Jersey? Was
absolutely.
it in LA? Was it everywhere?
Absolutely. It was in Jersey. In fact, I integrated 2 schools in New Jersey, 2 grade schools. Stockton Junior High was a grade school, and then I went to Columbian Junior High. Well, actually, Stockton was a grade school, and then I went to Columbian Junior High, and integrated both of those schools. Myself and 2 other black students integrated those schools. So yeah, we were subjected to what was the norm at that time.
They ever call you the N-word?
Once.
And you reacted how?
I corrected their behavior.
Amen.
Suffice it to say.
Amen. Okay. And
I think the statute of limitations has run out on it, so I can admit to correcting.
Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry. It's a no-fly zone. You're safe with me, baby.
Okay.
Safe with me. So then you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried to. Well, I was a pretty good high school athlete, and I got a scholarship to Colorado State University.
With football?
Yeah. After I'd done a year at Long Beach City College in California, I got an offer to go to Colorado State University, which is where I went.
And then that's where you got a degree in sociology?
Sociology, right.
And what'd you do with that?
Well, I did put it to use, rather. I went to work here in the city, working at the for the Vera Institute of Justice in what's it on the criminal courts building in Manhattan. And my job consisted of interviewing indigent defendants, juveniles and adults. And when I did the adults, I had to work out of the Brooklyn House of Detention, and it was some pretty bad boys with bad lifestyles, and I tried to help as many of them as I could.
Yeah, did you develop empathy sometime for some of these guys that had bad upbringings and just chose the wrong path? Or?
Couldn't help but feel some empathy for them, because I saw that were it not for having a very strong mom, which I had. I mean, I had an incredible mother. I would have ended up the same way permanently. As it was, I had a few brushes with the law coming up, just the juvenile things you do when you're trying to find your way as a young adult.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my behavior corrected.
So you did that, and you pursued some more football. It looks like here that you went to Colorado Rams football team. What is that?
Well, Colorado State University, their mascot is the Rams.
Oh, okay.
But I tried out for innumerable pro football teams with no success.
Yeah, you kept getting hurt, didn't you?
Yeah, getting hurt, getting cut, but not cut physically.
Yeah, cut from
the team.
Mm-hmm.
2 tryouts with the Chiefs, who are playing in the Super Bowl this weekend.
Was that your dream, though? Like, I'm going to be a football player?
That was my dream. I saw no other way out of my economic strata. I said, it's got to be football. I didn't know what else I could do.
It's a lot of young African-American minority guys who feel like athletics is their ticket out still.
It's their ticket out, exactly. And for some it works, but they must get an education.
Absolutely.
I stress that. I mean, they can't get too much education.
Yeah, because nobody wants a dumb jock.
That's it.